Welcome back to another Take It video. My name is Josh and we are now the second week into 2023 and so far we have had loads of smart home news. Now, if you're unfamiliar, CES is an event which is held in Las Vegas which shows off loads of futuristic tech. This year there was a big presence for the smart home and we saw loads of smart home announcements from a bunch of different companies, and one of the main words that kept coming across was Matter. Matter is a brand new protocol which hopes to solve the smart home issues that are currently plagued today. It allows products from companies to be certified all under one protocol and allow them to work with whichever assistant people may choose. So for the likes of Google, Alexa, or even Apple, you'll be able to pick up a said device and connect it into the ecosystem that you want to, without having to look for individual logos or certifications of those ecosystems themselves, which is currently the state of what the smart home is now. And now we're starting to see companies roll out new product launches. And CES was the perfect time for that, so we got to see a lot of products there, and a lot of them had that Meta sign, which is something we're excited about. So I'm going to give you my list of products to look out for in 2023 that were announced at CES, and it's going to be compatible with Meta. So let's get to it. Starting with number one was from Nanoleaf. Now, they've been on hold for a very long time in releasing brand new products because of the brand new Matter protocol. And so just before Christmas, if you do remember, Nanoleaf did announce they were going to be updating the Essential lines, not with a software update for its existing products, but an actual new set of bulbs and LED strips which will be compatible with Matter over Thread, and they'll hopefully be more reliable when using with other assistants such as Google and Alexa, as still to this day I have issues with the Nanoleaf Essentials bulb, adding them in and getting them working with anything other than HomeKit. And on a plus note as well, Nanoleaf are adding 2 new bulb sizes to the Essentials line, including a spotlight and a big round bulb, which I can't know what it is, but it looks like an E27 bulb. Next from Nanoleaf is something that I've been super excited about, and I think a lot of you would have been hoping for by now, since Nanoleaf do tend to have a lot of lights for the entertainment area. Nanoleaf announced a brand new 4D smarter lighting kit, which basically comes with a camera and a 5-meter LED strip, which syncs to your TV or display or monitor, which one you decide to use. And then from there, you can connect your other Nanoleaf products such as shapes, lines, elements, and even the new Essentials bulbs, and have it sync with whatever is on your display. Nanoleaf doesn't stop there, it's also got a brand new skylight, which is this really cool hardwired ceiling light, which comes with these squares similar to the Nanoleaf squares but without the lines, and you can connect them up and design them how you like on your ceiling. And Nanoleaf said they come with all of the great features of Nanoleaf's existing panels, such as music rhythm, light sync, and they'll even work with that new 4D entertainment system I was talking about. Lastly on the list for Nanoleaf is this new Nala learning product. What it's basically comprised of is a new Nanoleaf hub, in-wall switch, and a wireless light switch, which all will basically have a motion sensor built into them, and they will learn and adapt depending on how you use and turn on your lights around your home. Basically, Nanoleaf wants to learn your habits in and outside of your home and then start to automate and suggest ways of doing things with your smart home. For example, if you come home every day around 6 to 6:30 and you turn on the hallway lights, Nanoleaf will start to learn this using the Nala hub and then recommend an automation so every day between 6 and 6:30 your lights will automatically turn on, and then when you've gone, then the lights will turn off. Nala seems to be a really exciting addition to the smart home, and I'm really excited to see how it works and if it's going to work, and if it's going to be something that a lot of people are going to use, or people are still going to go to the traditional flicker on a switch. But we'll find out later this year, because all these products will be coming out in 2023, with the Essentials being the first runners up and the rest slowly drip thread throughout the year. Next on the list, we're going to Yeelight. Now, this is a company that I haven't talked about in a while. If you did remember, I think it was the year before last, I actually reviewed one of their light bulbs, and it turned out to be a really good light bulb. This year, they're expanding their range dramatically, and they're starting off with some really cool HomeKit lights called the Yeelight Cube. Now, the Yeelight Cube is comprised of 3 different modular light systems which all look like some kind of Rubik's Cube, and you can put them together and make some really cool designs. These are going to be released later on this year, and they just look really funky and a different product compared to what we saw on the market. And yes, they are also going to be Matter compatible. Yeelight did also announce a curtain driver which opens and closes your curtain and looks very similar to SwitchBot or the new Aquara curtain driver. But this one won't be Matter compatible just yet, so it might take a software update in the future. That is if Yeelight allows it. Yeelight also announced a part of their new Pro line that will also support Matter, and what the Pro line for Yeelight is basically a whole home solution for lighting. Anything from downlight, ceiling lights, magnetic LED strips, they are all included and a part of the Pro line. This is for people looking for more inbuilt solutions, or if they're looking to build their home with all lighting in mind. One brand which I tried out very briefly when originally started my smart home was Govee. Unfortunately back then Govee didn't have any HomeKit support, and so it led me to not really go out my way to buy their products. But now Govee have announced at CES 2023 that their first LED strip, the M1, will become Matter compatible, meaning it will finally work with Apple HomeKit. This is really exciting as I do like the look of Govee products, and Govee products are very affordable for the effects and features that come along with them. Now, while I never had a bad experience with Govee, I'm super excited to see what the M1 LED strip will look like. Govee also did kind of hint that some other products would be coming to Matter in the future, but as of now it's just the LED strip, so nothing to completely jump out of the seats of joy for, but it is a step in the right direction for the company in my eyes. Eve is next on my list, and they had quite a few updates as well. They are a really great company and they make some really good products. In this home we do have the Eve Energy, the window and door sensors, and some other Eve products scattered about, and they all work pretty reliably. Last year Eve spent most of its time updating its line to support Fred, and then at the end of 2022 they started their beta program which allowed for Matter support to come along over a software update. But starting off with 2023, Eve are looking to deliver you out of the box Matter products, and this will include the entire range that was updated last year, including the Eve Energy, the window and door sensors, and a couple other of their products on that list as well. So you will start to see these new boxes coming from earlier this year with a new black Matter supported logo on the box. Something which you'll start to see for many of these brands as they get certification and Matter becomes the mainstream protocol for most companies to use. We've also announced an update with its partnership with Motion Blinds to support 2 new blind types. We've now got Venetian blinds and we've also got honeycomb. What's cool about the Venetian blinds is it allows you to actually open and close and tilt the wooden slats up and down, something which hasn't really been done in smart blinds before, so I'm really excited to see what they look like, as they will add a little bit more personality to your home. And they will also be available later this year. And along with the news of Motion Blinds, they have also announced with Eve a new retrofit out of the box motion blind motor. What this means is if you've already got some existing roller blinds within your home and you don't want to fork out and get a whole new blind set, then Eve will now actually sell you the motor just on its own, and it will come with some instructions and adapters which will help you retrofit it into your existing blinds. Supported by Fred and will work with Matter later on this year. SwitchBot has been a brand, as you know, a part of this channel, which has supported us for a very long time, and I'm super excited to finally say that HomeKit support is coming to SwitchBot. SwitchBot has finally announced a new version of its Home Hub called the Home Hub 2. Now, what the SwitchBot Hub 2 does is it brings Matter support. Starting with the SwitchBot curtain, you'll be able to expose any SwitchBot products over Bluetooth to the hub, and then from the hub to your chosen smart home platform. Next on my list is from Aquara. Now, Aquara has been such a Trojan horse in the smart home community over the last couple of years, releasing really good products at really affordable prices. so most people can have them in their smart homes. With their cameras and hubs being solid equipment, allowing for security systems to be built out, and with their different products such as the Cube, you're allowed to create many different automations, and it's really expandable working with Apple HomeKit, Alexa, and Google. Aqara is back this year in 2023 with a product that's first of its kind for HomeKit users, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you will appreciate this, is a new G4 video doorbell with HomeKit Secure Video over battery. HomeKit Secure Video is a really great way of monitoring your home. It allows for automations and call outs on HomePods depending on who's at the front door. And for someone like me, there is not many options out in the world that support HomeKit Secure Video as it is, and they all are wired. Now, if you're someone like me that's living in an old building and wiring a new doorbell is something that's going to be way too costly, then this new doorbell will help you out. This doorbell takes 6, if I believe so, AA batteries and can last up to 6 months on Aqara's power saving mode. This will give me all of the HomeKit Secure Video features of the doorbells that already exist without needing to rewire or add anything to my existing front door. This is a 10 out of 10 from Aqara for me, and I will be hitting that buy button the second it is available here in the UK. Next on Aqara's list is a new LED light strip that will work with Zigbee and then Matter in the future when Aqara releases its Matter update for its Hub 2 and future Hub 3 coming out later this year. There is also a brand new FP2 presence sensor which uses LiDAR technology to track motion within a room. It lets you put different zones such as a bed or a sofa and can track micro movements of even someone's chest moving. So for example, if you walk into a room and you go and sit on your sofa and you want an automation to trigger because you've come into the room and turn on your TV, but you then, next time you move, don't want to trigger the motion again, then the FP2 sensor actually will detect that you never left the room and know not to run the automation until you've exited. The FP2 sensor is also available later this year. And lastly on the list from Aqara is the Aqara deadbolt lock. Now, while this isn't something that I'll personally be using, many of you do love a deadbolt lock, and Aqara is quite good for its door locks. This one will support Apple HomeKey, and you'll also be able to retrofit into your existing smart home. Overall, CES was a really great year this year in terms of product announcements. There was a lot to go on and a lot of products to talk about, and we saw some really interesting new updated products and some new exciting ones like from the Aqara doorbell. Let me know down below in the comments what was your favourite product of CES 2023, and I'll be sure to give you a reply. And if you did like this video and you are looking forward to seeing these smart home products, then please hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up, as it really does help our channel grow. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.